On August 27, 2023, Saraya achieved a remarkable victory, capturing her first world championship in close to a decade. She accomplished this feat by triumphing over AEW Women's World Champion Hikaru Shida, Britt Baker, and her fellow Outcast stable member Toni Storm in a thrilling four-way match, which took place in her home country at the event known as All In. The electrifying spectacle that was AEW Dynamite, the stage was set for a colossal clash featuring the formidable Dr. Britt Baker DMD, the enigmatic Toni Storm, the resilient Hikaru Shida, and the powerhouse Nyla Rose, with the ever-watchful Marina Shafir by her side, in an explosive four-way match. As the resounding bell marked the commencement of this thrilling encounter, Toni Storm quickly exited the squared circle, leaving Baker and Shida to form a momentary alliance aimed at taking down the indomitable Nyla Rose. However, Rose, a force to be reckoned with, thwarted their efforts with a thunderous double clothesline that sent both Baker and Shida sprawling. Storm, seizing the opportunity, slipped back into the ring with a smirk on her face, catching the ire of the displeased Rose. Undeterred, Shida and Baker regrouped, and with a surge of determination, they sent Rose crashing to the unforgiving ringside floor. Storm, sensing her moment, wasted no time and propelled Shida into Baker, causing an unintentional collision between the two allies. In a sudden turn of events, Storm found herself expelled from the ring, and Shida, seizing the moment, delivered a breathtaking crossbody, leaving all three women scattered and reeling. As the action resumed following the commercial break, Storm exhibited her prowess with a German suplex on Baker and a thunderous hip attack on Rose. Shida, not to be outdone, executed a devastating brainbuster on Storm before locking eyes with Baker. Just when it seemed that Storm had the upper hand, she fell victim to a crafty chop block from Baker, only to be caught in Rose's clutches, succumbing to a bone-rattling powerbomb. Rose, fueled by her dominance, unleashed a punishing chokeslam on Baker, setting the stage for what seemed like an inevitable victory. However, Shida had different plans. She landed a precision knee strike followed by the katana, pinning Rose with determination. Just as victory seemed within Shida's grasp, Baker intervened with a precision thrust kick to Shida's cranium, and in an impressive display of skill, delivered a curb stomp. With the tension at its peak, Storm capitalized on the chaos, rolling up Baker in a lightning-fast pin attempt. In a shocking turn of events, the referee's hand slapped the mat 3 times, declaring Toni Storm as the victorious contender, earning her the coveted status of the new #1 contender. However, the anguish of defeat did not sit well with Hikaru Shida. Overwhelmed by anger and frustration, she shoved Dr. Britt Baker aside, a clear indication of the lingering resentment. The backstage scene unfolded with Renee Paquette, Saraya, and Ruby Soho discussing the ramifications of Storm's triumph. Paquette probed Saraya about Storm's win, and Saraya, with unwavering confidence, asserted that Storm had not only lost her top spot but also her sanity. She boldly declared her intention to leave Grand Slam as the reigning AEW Women's World Champion, setting the stage for an electrifying showdown. In another AEW Dynamite unfolded in a spectacular clash for the ages, showcasing the electrifying AEW Women's World Championship match. The reigning champion, Saraya, accompanied by her fierce ally Ruby Soho, stepped into the squared circle to defend her coveted title against the formidable Toni Storm. As the match commenced, tensions ran high, and the atmosphere crackled with anticipation. Toni Storm, ever the picture of sportsmanship, extended her hands towards Saraya, only to be met with a flurry of stinging slaps from the champion. Storm's initial shock transformed into a steely resolve as she unleashed a series of thunderous chops, igniting the crowd with her fiery retaliation. Ruby Soho attempted to intervene from the apron but found herself unceremoniously swatted down by Storm, who promptly turned her attention back to Saraya. The action intensified as Saraya launched a rapid succession of knee strikes while Storm dangled helplessly through the second rope. In a sudden burst of strength, Storm seized Saraya's legs and sent her crashing onto the unforgiving ring apron, turning the tide in her favor. With Soho's interference persisting, Storm resorted to a cunning tactic, disappearing beneath the ring and re-emerging with slippers in hand. She used these unusual weapons to slap some sense into Soho, albeit briefly, as the official confiscated the slippers. Undeterred, Storm revealed yet another unconventional weapon, a shoe, which she hurled at Saraya's face. The contest escalated as Storm artfully draped Saraya over the second rope, executing a draped DDT that sent shockwaves through the arena as Saraya's skull met the stage. The challenger didn't relent, following up with another draped DDT, this time within the confines of the ring. The relentless showdown saw Ruby Soho's interference finally pay off as she distracted Toni Storm, allowing Saraya to capitalize on the moment. Seizing the opportunity, Saraya unleashed a relentless assault on her opponent. However, as she attempted to re-enter the ring, Storm was prepared and unleashed a barrage of bone-crushing chops. With a surge of determination, Saraya executed a sunset flip powerbomb. As the tension reached its zenith, Storm resorted to unconventional means once more, pulling away the bottom turnbuckle and reaching for a can of spray paint. But Soho snatched the can away and handed it to Saraya, who utilized it before delivering her devastating finisher, the nightcap. Remarkably, Storm kicked out, displaying an astonishing resilience that left the crowd in awe. In a breathtaking moment of hesitation, Saraya contemplated driving Storm into the exposed turnbuckle, a momentary lapse that proved costly. Seizing the opportunity, Storm stunned the champion with an unexpected kiss, setting the stage for her signature maneuver, the Storm Zero. However, Saraya summoned the strength to kick out. As the epic encounter neared its climax, Toni Storm sought to finish the battle in dramatic fashion, positioning Saraya on the bottom turnbuckle, but fate had other plans, as Storm's hip attack narrowly missed its mark, allowing Saraya to capitalize with the nightcap from the second rope. The referee's hand slapped the mat for the 3 count, and Saraya emerged victorious, retaining her AEW Women's World Championship in a match that will undoubtedly be etched into the annals of wrestling. In an electrifying episode of AEW Dynamite, fans were treated to a high-stakes AEW Women's World Championship match that left the arena buzzing with excitement. The reigning champion, Saraya, defended her title against the formidable Hikaru Shida, and from the moment the bell rang, the action was nothing short of breathtaking. The match ignited with Shida charging towards Saraya with an intensity that sent shockwaves through the arena. Saraya, no stranger to the heat of battle, retaliated with vigor, taking control and driving Shida into a corner. Locked in a fierce struggle, these two incredible athletes engaged in a hard-hitting exchange of blows, each determined to gain the upper hand. As the battle unfolded, Saraya managed to evade Shida's mounting offensive by escaping a barrage of mounted punches and even displaying her resilience by enduring an enzouajiri. However, the relentless Hikaru Shida was not to be denied. She fought back with unwavering determination, unleashing a powerful Argentine rack slam that sent a resounding message to her opponent. Shida continued her assault with a devastating running knee lift, leaving Saraya reeling. Just when it seemed that Shida had the momentum firmly on her side, a masked woman attempted to disrupt the match by using spray paint, targeting Hikaru Shida, but Shida's quick thinking and incredible ring awareness allowed her to unmask the intruder, revealing her as Ruby Soho. What followed was a shocking turn of events as Toni Storm rushed to the scene, wielding a shoe as a weapon, leading to a fierce brawl between the two women that spilled through the audience. While this drama unfolded, Saraya managed to regain control against Shida at ringside, ensuring the battle was far from one-sided. As the action returned from a commercial break, Hikaru Shida was a woman on a mission, mounting a determined comeback. Shida caught Saraya off guard with a sudden and powerful running knee that left the champion stunned. In the corner, Shida relentlessly pummeled Saraya, showcasing her striking prowess with a barrage of punches and unleashing a spectacular missile dropkick that sent a clear message: she was here to win. Saraya, not one to back down, resorted to underhanded tactics, retreating to the apron and ruthlessly slamming Shida's back into it. However, Shida refused to be deterred, rebounding with a punishing German suplex on Saraya on the unforgiving apron. Shida wasn't finished yet, as she executed a breathtaking meteor off the apron. Back in the ring, Shida delivered a devastating running knee strike, coming agonizingly close to capturing the championship. The match continued its riveting back and forth with Shida launching a question mark kick, showcasing her diverse array of striking abilities. She scaled the top rope, but Saraya displayed her ring awareness and blocked Shida's attempted dive with a well-placed kick, before executing nightcap for another near fall that kept the audience on the edge of their seats. Saraya, determined to maintain her grip on the title, reached for a kendo stick, but the vigilant referee intervened to prevent her from using it as an unfair advantage, spraying Shida with spray paint in a desperate bid to secure victory. She followed it up with nightcap once again, but Shida displayed her resilience, bouncing back to execute a stunning falcon arrow that left the audience in awe. In the dying moments of the match, both competitors traded roll-up attempts, and it was Hikaru Shida who emerged victorious, rolling up Saraya for the pinfall. The crowd erupted in cheers as Shida secured the AEW Women's World Championship in a hard-fought battle that will be remembered as one of the highlights of AEW Dynamite.